Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
Double A, double up. Yeah. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. 2 turns of 4, 4 turns of 8. Sleep and get paid. Rich when I wait. I bet the bank. I set the pace. Guess what I make? That's what I make. Counting pockets, that's a trending topic. You got this and you got that, but got no spending options. I keep quiet, but still get it rocking. I keep quiet with it in my pocket. I keep quiet, moving stuff for silent. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. I swear God been blessing me. You think you been testing me? Don't mean lemons, watch lemon squeeze. Pieces been my recipe. You buy watch and bust them down. Mine is my investment piece. Heard your mix is drowning out. You need to call Trevor, please. I don't fold, I don't fear. Pearly whites, no veneers. Keep it clean, check it's clear. Water clear, P is clear. See the light, you go dear. See the light, I go near. Let me shine, watch me shine. I'ma shine, vision clear. Double A, double up. The money I color. Double A, double up. The money I color. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital. The dash digital. Go. Digital. Digital. The cash is digital. The dash is digital. Run it up. Digital. Stepping like Marty McFly. Stepping, I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why. I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend. Only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids. That's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends. Had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win. You know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold. I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb. I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital. The dash digital. Go. Digital. The cash digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my wife. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. My biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital. The dash digital. Go. Digital. The cash digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital. Gotta get the cake.
Testa, ichini, testa, ichini.
This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you? I do me, do you?
His leg itch or something? What's he saying?
This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. No, this ain't what you used to. Switching from the bikes to a new coupe.
Yeah.
You know I get some new shoes. Keep it
Yeah.
simple, not like you. All night, get right. Know you know the price. Know you know the name, no games. I need all my money now. Not playing, man. This ain't what you used to. I might fly to LA. This cold weather ain't for me. Hit the bank, run your way. What you used to? And I'm grinding to the top. I can't let it slip away, so I gotta get the pay. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you? I do me, do you? This ain't what you used to. 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 This ain't what you. Calls keep coming in for the win, get it in. This ain't what you used to.
David Gladys, I told you to get the more eyeballs. Get the more eyeballs next time.
This ain't what you
Camel swarmers with the like freaking camel.
Everybody here knows the word.
There's only one way to get this gravelly voice. Marble, no filter.
I get it in for my kids. Stack those chips and I get that check. Not what you used to. You see how I live, work my biz. I'm too far from the rest. Not what you used to.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dawg. My name is Lane. I am the Road Dawg. So now we're looking at Bitcoin here on the 1 hour. And we're going to take a look at it on the weekly, just kind of feel for what's going on. But I'm liking the 1 hour. Been watching this thing all week. You know how the market makers like to do us on the weekends. And we held our own pretty well. Didn't have all that selling pressure from the grayscale with ETFs and that stuff. That'll probably start tomorrow for us. So get ready for that. Who knows? But I do see a nice little sign here, the 100 crossing the 200. Now, sometimes when you see that, I have to tell you, not every time, but enough that you want to pay attention to it. Sometimes when that little booger crosses over that yellow 200, sometimes price wants to come down and sometimes even touch it again, just to make sure it's real. Are you there? So just be cautious for that. I mean, we try to get above this trend line that we're kind of following here on this time frame and on every time frame, but might have to zoom out and see how well it fits on this one. Right now, currently we're underneath it, so I'm not very happy about that. It's just the 1 hour chart though. It's just the 1 hour. I'd rather look, something larger like the 4 hour. And the 4 hour tells me we're still above the 9 moving average. And by my rules, if we're above the 9, we're doing fine. So I don't have a heart attack until we start losing that one. I try not to have a heart attack when we do lose it. I just kind of want to chill out. The one I don't want to lose is the 800. That's the one that you never want to lose. The sucky sucks. And good news for us. It's way a ways. We don't have to worry about that. She's like way down here, like at 50,000. Not even. We're good. We're didn't mean to put fear in you. Not trying to put some FOMO in you, but no, we're okay. So far, we're doing okay. Are we in the clear? I'm not saying that. I don't know, man. Let's take a look at what's going on for the weekly. We're going to use the old-fashioned Christmas tree candles here. Woo-wee! Look at that. Is that a hammer candle? Is that a hammer candle? Is that a Grim Reaper? What? I like it with me indicators and the weekly and the MACD saying man, dude, I'm so freaking tired right now. You guys been riding like a dog since 15,000 and here I am, I brought you up 70, dude. Can I just take a break for a minute, dude, please? So MACD's kind of showing some signs of tiredness here on the weekly. Just want to throw that out there, kind of voicing his concerns. I mean, I don't know if he's just wimping out and just complaining to be kind of, because he did it over here too. It was all for attention. It was all for attention. That's how she is sometimes. So tired. Will you carry my bag, darling? Please? Will you carry this? Here's a bottle of vodka. Carry that in too. She's always late to the party, but she brings all the vodka. So I don't know, you know. It's Aunt MacD, okay? You know, we like her. She's the crazy aunt that shows up at the parties that we're not supposed to be having. But she's kind of the cool aunt because she's a little degen herself, you know, but so she's being difficult at the moment. That's where we got to get some more input from some of the other indicators here. And the one that I really like over here on VMC, this is a free version of Market Cypher available over on TradingView for free. Surprisingly. Wow, I know, crazy, right? It's fine for me. This is the stochastics up here. I took RSI off because I just have to have it as a separate indicator. It has got too much to look at, so I can deal with the stochastics because, you know, I'm only concerned if their top's coming down or if the bottom's going up. I'm really, you know, everything in the middle just kind of, she's coming down a little bit, but leveling off. So that doesn't help us out more. But what we do have is a lot of green money flow. We like the money flow in the green on the bigger time frames. That's good. We like that. That more than anything on this particular indicator will help us out the most, in my personal opinions. Interesting to see what we got here on the good old RSI. I like RSI. I'm an RSI fan myself. Why, you can even get as analyst to go down here and even chart it and draw trend lines and see if they break, and that's just pretty damn good strategy to tell you the truth about it. We're not quite down to this area here. Or crossing this little yellow whatever middle liney thingy. Or a little average. So that, see, I can't even see my RSI now. So it's not any like bearish divergence that I'm seeing here because they're both swinging to the upside. This is more of an angle, but let's not get on. Let's not split hairs here, people. What I would like to do is just kind of take this trend line and go by our outer limits there. Now I'm going to go back to my Hakanashi candles because they just make this a lot easier for me. They take all the noise out of it. I like them. I use them. I'm successful with them, so I stick with them. Your mileage may vary. Looks like that's a nice little channel with some possible touches there on the weekly. All right, so we're looking on the weekly, right? And it's kind of, MacD's starting to get tired. She's saying that. But we are above, you know, this area way back here where we candle closed back in 2021. That's the main thing. That's what this purple line is. And as long as we're above it, I'm pretty cool. I'm very hopeful for more upside up to 78,000 where I'm following, you know, these trend lines by the wicks, and it could go a little higher. It could be bearable. It could go wick to wick. Could go body to body. You know, we'll play with that idea. But right now, it's just kind of an overall 78 because this angle matches the one on the very bottom of us down here from there. So I'm just paying attention to that kind of stuff right now. Looking for a possibility that they might drive us and our altcoins up this week, maybe, I don't know. Total 3 is really where I start to look for that kind of information, but let's just come on down to the daily now. We looked at the weekly, which looks like she may be showing some signs of tiredness. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. But the daily is above the 9, we're doing fine. It's above the 21, it's above every moving average the way it needs to be. They're stacked up perfect. We're in a nice strong move, to tell you the truth. And a lot of people are looking at this, you know, in this symmetrical triangle, which the pattern that I love to despise because they suck. They're not fun. Day traders will not have fun with them either because this was the best move. This was the second best move. This one was pretty decent. This one's okay. This one's a little bit worse. This one's going to suck. This one's not going to be good. If it goes out to the very end before she decides what she's going to do. And basically how you look at this now, usually they are continuation patterns. Price starts down at the bottom and it comes up to it, and it is a continuation pattern. Let's hope it works out that way. It doesn't have to. Personally, I just don't like to see them in a triangle like that, all wiki like that. So screw you, triangle. I'm looking for a channel because I've got one of those too right here. Do you see all those wick bottoms? I trust that more than I trust that little triangle. I'm just saying. And I don't want to say it, but if we do start losing ground, 61,488 might be on the radar. We'll just paint him orange so he's not too crazy, okay? We do have this little channel that we've just kind of identified. I'm going to tighten her up right here. Let's put her right up against those candle bodies. Put it right up against the body. Put your line against my body. Open your channel, baby. Now, if it can be something beneficial for us, we'd first want to look at this move as a possible bull flaggy. Well, that sounds like a bunch of bulls. Now, these don't have the greatest probabilities of working out, but sometimes they do. Measure move takes us right up where? Oh, is that Confluence? I'm reading that as Confluence, ladies and gentlemen. I got a $78,000 target, but if this bull flaggy thing plays out, the measure move takes us up to the top of this channel, which makes perfect sense by my theory. 84,000. I cannot be the moon boy calling $84,854 right now. Or can I? Huh. We'll ponder that for a minute and say hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you. All you wonderful people hanging out with me today. As soon as I find you, we'll talk to you. There we go. We got Strega here. There's Joe from Trade Intuition, another YouTuber. Hey, man. How's it going, Joe? Bored Nerd. What's up, my man? And we got some lurkers out there, and that's fine. You don't have to say anything. You can if you want to. I like it. You can hit some hearts there if you get bored. You know when to exercise that little finger. Also, there's a like button that Elvis just loves to talk about. I personally tried to never mention it. That's why we got him on the payroll.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
My man. Alrighty. Well, mostly what I'm seeing in the market right now that everybody loves to talk about is the meme coins, and some things are on the move. I've been playing a little bit, nibbling. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, although I've got a bag of Toshi that keeps growing on me. I'm going to look back at this meme coin thing and just so now. Is this what we become? Is this what we become, or is it a distraction? And how about Solana, man? Tried to do anything on Solana today? Have you had any luck? Because I haven't. The old ETH killer there is kind of locked up. I tell you, man, the only chain that I see out here that is worth its salt are the only ones that I see that really just seem to before are the ones that are built off of Cosmos SDK. That's Binance Smart Chain's built off of it. Chronos is built off of it. There's a lot of them built off of that. They're all doing very well, and they don't have these problems, man. I&J is built off of it. I mean, but we got this narrative about Solana being the killer. I really like Adam, but I got to say, even the developers there said, you know, we're not intending this thing to be worth anything. We're just making the layer 0. We're not. It's not for number go up. So I mean, even they said that. But it's a good one. I think it's the most functional one out. That's my personal opinions. Others may vary. There's some other new chains coming in the works. But Cosmos has just been chugging along, man. They're in this whole bear market, and that ecosystem has grown and getting more known. The BRC20s are taking off, but honestly, the technology behind all of that, I don't think it's going to be able to do what they need it to do. It's going to be layer 2s carrying that weight. That's kind of tricky, but as a narrative, it's pretty cool. Drake says he's watching for the solar eclipse indicator. I did used to know what the solar eclipse would do for the market. I think it was a little bit wishy-washy. But let's go ask Google. That's what everybody else does. Google, dear Google. What? Hey man, you guys, I just noticed this. Or is it, am I on here? What? Are you on here? I noticed on my phone, I've got this thing called Leo over here on, I think it's Brave, right? Yeah. This is a little AI thing. I guess I don't have it here. Okay, well, fine, Leo. Whatever. Guess I'll just type it in. What is the effect of a total solar eclipse on the market? Key takeaways. Total solar eclipse Monday could generate 6 billion in economic activity, according to one estimate. Businesses along the path of the eclipse, from restaurants to psychics, are preparing for an influx of visitors. Yeehaw! Not exactly what I was asking for, but you know, maybe there's some runoff there. Oh look, I made a lot selling tacos today. Let's go buy some Bitcoin. A little bit of a stretch. Ah! So it's Total 3 that we really want to take a look at. We'll take a look at it right over here. How's she doing, baby? She's bounced off this area like we've hoped. She's made a higher high over this little area right here. Now I'm going to have to draw a little horizontal line so we can track it and pray that we don't drop below 730. If we don't, we got a good chance to come up, which means that altcoin's going to go up for a little bit. I predict until, you know, we start running back into this trend line, and then I think it's going to pat it on the head. And then, you know, probably get rejected unless something really bullish happens, because this is a top area. I'm just saying. But hey, Bitcoin dominance over here looks like she's getting ready to go to the upside. She's flipping this little area for support. I'm just going to take this little line and draw him horizontal right here and kind of move him down to this area. And there we go. Right above my head here. And as far as others dominance, which is kind of another way to track Total 3 altcoins, to track the altcoins, we got this kind of inner trend line. Not my favorite types. I use them to kind of track support resistance flips or retest, which looks like we've been retesting this. So listen, either we're going to go above it or we're going to get rejected from it and come lower. So that's what I'm looking for. But right now, it needs to go back up and at least retest it. So that's a little jump up in our bags, most likely. Take a look at a few memes. The one I've got on the thumbnail is Toshi over on base. Base. No, just base. Toshi getting a nice little bump up today. I mean, she got all the way down here looking kind of drab, and from there she's made it up about 63%. If you were following this from a trend line, then buying the breakout around that area right there, well, you're probably somewhere around 36% in profit. I actually added a little to my bag over here. Not much, but I thought, I'm going to top this little guy off. Looks like she's about to do something. And that little top off is made a nice little difference. I've already moonbagged it, so, you know. I heard a billionaire talking about it on an interview, and I said, really? This guy's either a genius or there's something going on. Either way, it's going to make money or he wouldn't be doing it. I'm going to take me a little nibble, and it was back in these really nice places. As he says, just the first meme coin on base. When the real bull market hits and real retail finally gets in here, they're going to go ape over it. So I thought, well, you know, if I could get in early enough and moonbag it, I would have a reason to hold on to it to find out. That's my game plan, baby. I love my moonbags. Pull that capital out at your earliest convenience. Gives you a lot more options, I am finding, than what I did at the beginning of last run, which is just try to go in and out of this coin to that coin and in and out of this one and trade it and in and out. No. There's a better way. You can do that too. There's season for that. We're in that season right now where we can start trading more and leverage trading and margin trading and doing all that stuff. Toshi, baby, I'm looking for her to come back up here and test the trend line I've got. So somewhere 0.0008, basically. 82 looks like a good little area. Far off target I've got for is 0.001 if she ever made it up there, even where she is right now. That's 88%. Some people will wait for price to break up above this trend line, maybe wait for a retest. Conservative traders would buy after it passes by this high. Sometimes you get this, sometimes you don't. Just throwing that out there. Sometimes she just wants to, and then sometimes she wants to come back in the pattern. So, meme coins, what a fun game, right? But that would be a safer entry. Wait for this, and then you got a chance to make it up even higher. There is a measure move, even bigger than what we've got right there. Now that we've got a little bit more of extended channel possibility, take us up to this little target at 0.0012. I think we just talked about that one. No need to talk about Toshi anymore. I like her. Unless you're trying to get in on her, and I'm like, well, okay. There is the possibility for a retest of this trend line. Now that could be the line itself or the breakout. It's really traditionally the breakout. However, on the way, as we come back down there, sometimes you might find some support if you find some really good areas over here to the left. So you don't want to dissuade those. Sometimes people just use a fib and draw a fib to do this for them. Take all the guesswork. I'm going to go right down here to the 618 and hope for that one. It's a good one to go with. 0.5 is also a good one, and the 0.5 lines up with this previous support area, and all these little things just kind of overlap and everything depending on what method that you want to use. Just giving you some options on this little journey that we're on tonight, but a good chance we'll come back to 0.0049. Should happen. She might just kind of not. So
keep your eyes open, baby.
it is a higher risk to get into it down here. I would recommend finding something that hasn't quite yet blasted off as much, or something that hasn't already broke out, but buying a retest would be your best bet on this one, in my personal opinion. And that's a nice little support resistance flip did a nice double bottom up in there. And just that pattern alone tells you might get a retest of that area, 0.0055-ish area. So just some ideas to throw out there for Toshi. Ooh, I gotta catch up to date on all this chat going on. Hey, there's Antonio. How's it going, man? Thoughts on Tucker Carlson on Sol, anyway? Can you buy it, or is Sol dead right now? Because it's rather let me do nothing. And I was working on something too, gosh darn it. I was working on something. Solana. Listen, dude, Solana's experiencing network congestion. Yeah, you need to go blow your nose, Solana. You need to get that fixed, baby. You cannot be an ETH slayer. It did this last time too. She would have outages and things, so. Again, that reinforces my idea that there's just a group of people got together, threw a bunch of money, and they just refused to let it fail. It's like, we're going to push this narrative. This is going to be the best thing ever because we said so. I swear, that's just something I hear in the back of my head. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. That's just me talking. That's just crazy. What were we looking at? I already forgot. Tucker Carlson. Let's go over to the deck screen and take a look at Tucker. Hey, here is. Wow. We're so proud. I was so proud about this entry that we got over here. I was such proud. It was down here. It was cheap. Sweet. That is so sweet. Look, those fibs. She didn't do this though. She didn't want to bounce up and go retest it. No, she dropped. Book a meow, man. Are you going to make a comeback? I will get to Tucker Carlson, but since we started out over here, since this was already here, might that be a nice little flip? Maybe, might be having something here. I don't see very much volume there. I would like to. I like to see volume to help number go up. It seems to be going down as price is going up, and that's usually a little weakness sign. May come back for a little retest, bounce around through this area. I hate to say that, but it could happen. Retest of this, if you want to call it a freaky head and shoulders. Could be. It's reversal pattern, baby. I wouldn't mind it. 0.028's this little area there for a bow meow. anyone that's got balls that still wants to try to jump back in on this little guy. She does have, she's got some work to do to get positive again, though. I'll say that. Nice one, though. She had a nice little run up. Let's go ahead and look at Toker? It's Toker, wasn't it? Tucker. Tucker Carlson. And they always get the copies, right? I'm taking it as this one with all the liquidity there. And with the best scores 28 days ago. However, this one was the first one, or older one. Huh, interesting. Tucker, let's see what you got. I gotta say, memes still strike me as just a weird niche in crypto, though. But I mean, charts reflect emotions. Memes also reflect emotions with the charts. So, closest thing to a Beanie Baby I've seen other than NFTs. That's crazy, y'all. So you got maybe a pennant, maybe. Here's the way I like to look at them. I like to get down here and get a solid trend line that tells me when to get out, because I don't trust these guys as far as I can throw them. And this one looks like he's doing all right, but still, never, ever trust a symmetrical triangle. Never trust them. They will flip on you in a heartbeat. They will get your hopes and dreams up with promises of, oh my gosh, this is really a bull pennant. So the upside. And then they will break your little heart and go into some kind of little disappointing range. Yeah. So I wouldn't do that with those. I don't trust them. Personally, I think you're pretty lucky just to get a whiff of it before it kind of does something crazy. I'm not even cool putting this one out there. I will, though. I'll put it out there. Those are measure moves. Uh-oh. I didn't get that one high enough. I'm not bullish enough. What is this one? I need one of them little price thingies. A price label. That's what they're called. They are called price labels. 3.5 cents? Maybe. I don't think it's going to be a straight up go, though. That's got to work for that one. The best thing you can hope for is that we got a channel going on that we're just going to go up. Now that could do it. That's what I'd look for. Got a little confluence with these little tops there. Close. I'm riding with this channel idea. So this measure move would probably be a little bit more to the liking. Just saying. If it were me, I would take the angle of the dangle, put it at the breakout, well, then I would put my little target right there. That's what I would do. But that's just me. Tucker Carlson looks like she's going up. She's currently sitting at 1.6 cents at the moment. On the 1 hour time frame, is it likely that she will get a pullback for a juicier buy-in? And I would say, was that her measure move? That angle's holding nice for a measure move. I like that angle. Kinda. I want that angle. Let's draw a line. I think she's got a fairly good chance to come back to 1.5 and maybe 1.45 for some areas to kind of jump in, see a bounce at those areas. That would be kind of juicy to look for. From there to our target's about a 49% move. Actually, my target was higher, right? Yeah. a 74% move there. Oh, look, you can take a picture over here too. All right, who FOMO'd in for $538 here? I'm not supposed to FOMO in. No FOMO, no FOMO. That's bad, that's bad. No, 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 no. No FOMO. All right, so this is a 5-minute chart. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Just looks like what? So what? So I'm trying to take a picture of this and post this over in the group, the little community that we have. But I'm having trouble marking you. That's not what that's not the one I had though. Oh, it's bottom of the trend line. What's the rock about that? I'll just fumble around over here trying to look for the tools that I need that I can't find. What do we got here? We could get a nice little risk to reward. Now, honestly, the way that I play this out for something like this, yeah, I want an entry here, but if I don't get it, I'm not putting a stop loss there. I'm actually putting another order there that's a little bit bigger than what I got there. Just being transparent, that's what I do. And then I can worry about a stop loss if we start breaking this trend line. Yeah, just saying. I stack them. That would give us, and just getting here at this first target, would give a 74% gains with the risk reward ratio with a 12% stop loss, which is kind of steep, I think. Still a good risk reward ratio, almost 6 to 1. So interesting. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I'm going to take a picture of it. Can we do a copy link? Does that work over here too? Go over to the chart room to trade setups. This one looks like it's juicy. Hey man, appreciate you for bringing that up. This is Tooker. I understand, really, to be on the safe side, I probably need that address, right? Come here, address. Copy. Oh, Solana. Let's see. Let's type that address in. All right. I don't have time to go into any really deep explanations there, but hopefully we'll cover them on the stream here. So, what happened to it? We lost it. Where did you go? Tucker Carlson, man, I kind of like it. It looks like she's going to make some gains from what I'm saying. It looks good. Antonio says, Soul's working for me, was working yesterday. Use it for SAR Atlas. Well, I can't get my trade. Well, I'm sure it's over now. But yeah, I've been having problems with it, and other people have been saying that too. Oh, Book of Meow. You went down, baby. You went down. So base, some chains over on base have been taken off. There's a few over there that caught my eye. I mean, other than meme coins. Mostly the real world asset stuff. I'm keeping my eye on stuff like that over there. Here's one that I've got my eye on. over on base. This is called Well. It's called Moonwell. I'm not sure if we looked at this before on the channel or not. Sometimes I don't always make it through my list that I mean to talk about. But right now she's up kind of high price wise, but now think about it from an early perspective though. With a $100 million market cap, she's a small market cap, or just now getting ready to graduate into a medium, right? She's on the cusp of doing that. Fully diluted valuation is 234 million. Total supply is 5 billion. Maximum supply is 5 billion. Half of that, almost 2.16 billion, is out in circulation right now. It's got contracts over on Moonbeam and on Base. And I am on CoinGecko, and they're not going to tell me crap about what it does. So it's lending made simple. Put your digital assets to work, lend or borrow or handle whatever life throws at you. Pay it back on your own schedule with no monthly payments or additional fees. Lend and borrow with confidence. Moonwell prioritizes security, providing a robust battle-hardened platform for its community. All Moonwell smart contracts undergo comprehensive audits from Alborn Security and our Immune5 powered bug bounty program awards the discovery of vulnerabilities with a maximum bounty of $250,000. There's Halborn, Immunify. So it was on Glimmer. I think that's, or Moonbeam or whatever. She's wanting to cover coin. It's a good mood to go to Coinbase. And when Base takes off and the newbies come in, and most of the people, we're going to get an influx of people, and this is the narrative that, you know, Coinbase is going to do well until she starts shutting down again, you know, like, oh gosh, we went out at the highest part of the market. But it's going to make them easier to use those products over there. And they're going to have some Web3 type products and finance and this kind of stuff and getting loans against your assets. I'm on that. Do you know when you borrow against your crypto, that loan is tax free? That money you're borrowing is tax free. That helps your strategies for maintaining your wealth a lot. You need to start thinking in some of those terms as you see your numbers go up, ways that you need to keep it and avoid having to pay unnecessary taxes. And one way, and that's the way that the rich do, is through loans, because you don't have to pay taxes on a loan. And put up collateral and you can borrow against it and you got no tax. You want to do that at the smart part of the market. You don't want to do that at the high where everything starts crashing down. Weirdly enough, you actually want to do it at the bottoms when you're getting least, but then you can rock that little baby as that value goes up and build and build. And you know, honey, there's a system to it. You want stuff like this. So let's take a look at whale chart. Moonwell. KuCoin's got it. I guess we need to see who's got it. I mean, I got it on base, but it looks like some exchanges have got it. StelSwap, Gate.io, HTX, BingX, KuCoin, Aerodrome has got it. So this is it. Let's zoom out. This is Moonwell. Yeah, she's hot, baby. She's hot, but she'll get a pullback. She gets a pullback. Might be a nice time to dive in. At a $100 million market cap, imagine this one going to 10 billion or more, 100 billion. Because this is real world crap that we actually need crypto for. I'm just saying. And basically, I think anywhere 33.3 cents or lower is a good place to nibble DCA in on this one. I think this one is one to put on your radar. Figure out a strategy if you likes it about what you can do. I don't think it'll come back to 0.0082, but I mean, I've got to put it on there. This is the daily chart. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see what she looks like. She's still a bullish. She's above the 200 moving average. If we're above the 200 moving average, I am bullish. Everything may not be fine like it is above the 9. When the 9's above the 200, you're above the 9. It's hard to get much more fine than that. It can, but it's hard. That was not what I was looking for. There's a bottom there. There's some wicks there, and do you think the 200 could work its way up here by the time the price comes down to meet it, and they can meet at this trend line? I think it's a possibility it could happen. May not, but that's what I'm rolling with. That's a good enough argument. It's a good enough thesis, in my opinion. It's the wrong line. You suck, Road Dawg. I like to play trend lines, though. I like to take this and that and see the, oh, yep, see, we broke that little guy and retested it to the downside. Might get a little down from here. I can see that happening. Then again, I might say, screw you, Road Dawg. I'm ready to just blast off. I am not afraid of your silly little lines. I will pass your little lines and make you look like a fool. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. Come on, try it. Show me. Make a run for the water. Throw it to $50. See if I yell at you in a bad way. I'll be cheering you on. So, meanwhile, I'm looking for lower prices and then a lot higher prices as time goes on in this market. Hey, my problem, my man, Antonio. Thanks for hanging out. There's a new meme coin on base. I don't know. It's called Butt Man. You know there's got to be a boob man coming. Looks like they got it over on Solana too. Are we just a bunch of mean copycats? Is that what we are now? Is that what we have become? Is that what we have? I didn't see that. I didn't see the picture. He's actually got a butt for his cheeks on his face. I did not notice that. Wow. Wow, man. Wow, for real, dude. So there's a version 2 and a version 3. Version 3 has more liquidity. Version, I don't know. Jeez. I was looking for base, not version 3. What? I don't know what that means. It doesn't look that awesome. Unless you're seeing this as a rounded bottom for Buttman, which would make perfect sense if you think about it. I'm going to keep my eye on it and see if Buttman makes another butt cheek. And if Buttman does make another butt cheek, well, the Degen part of me might be coming in as soon as she kind of gets above here, just to be honest with you. And then if it gets to the butt crack area and above the butt crack area, I might add to that. Because if she does that, she might pass enough wind to drag us all the way back up to this half a penny area, which when you're coming from less than a quarter of a penny, then that's a pretty good come up. I'm just thinking. I am not in Buttman. Nothing against butts, but boobies are just eye magnets. That's all I can say. I can't even get you up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting some serious multiples there. I'm not getting 2x. What? We dropped a 0. I didn't count the 0. Buttman. If it ever turns into anything, coming to the first target is, yeah, no, yeah, check this out. Can we get to the first target right up here at 0.00088 area? Would be like 185, almost 200% gains, depending on how you measure where you get in. Up here it's like 534%. Up here to the butt crack top would be 700%. I can't even get up to the top of the. Can we? Can we get? No. Suck. If it came back up to this all-time high, 0.006, that would be 27,000%. Somewhere somebody's going to have Maserati or a Lamborghini with the license plate that says "but." Anyway, looks interesting. You got some butt, man? I don't think I have any butt, man. Although I can see the appeal for the degen, because this is a degen spot for me. I'm feeling the degen things. There's Normie. Let's see, Normie gets on CoinEx. How's Norm been doing? Well, Normie's acting like a Normie coin. I guess that makes sense though, right? Just going sideways, not doing much, like all the Normie coins. Candle body to candle body, I'm on what, 4 hour time frame. We're above the 9 moving average, getting ready to cross over the 50. That looks like it should give you a nice little boost there. Going to go to the wicks over here, find two that kind of touch, find something that I like this, but it looks like we're getting past it. I can't trust it because we got so many wicks, so we're going to have to guesstimate on this one until we get some more price action. If she can break to the upside, and well, I don't see why she couldn't, because this was actually a bullish pattern. The one that slants down to the downside is actually bullish. And we just put that wherever she does break out, come back and adjust it. But she's kind of hinting that maybe 18.8 cents might be on the radar. We'll cover that little guy orange, as you know, maybe. Nothing yet confirmed. She could easily just come back down halfway to this channel or all the way to the bottom of the channel. Don't like that. It's a nice little volume there. I'll just push to the upside, losing a little bit. I don't know. I just want to see a breakout. Go to the upside. Let's do it. Get up higher than this. What was it? 12.8? Give me something higher than these candles, baby. Show me you're serious. Indicators are saying, okay. Little toppy on the 4 hour, in my personal opinion. I mean, we could be getting rejected here. Again, I'll be looking for this cross of that 9 over the 50, because if we get rejected, she's probably just going to roll over, not even cross. 1 hour looks she's bullish right now anyway, like she wants to try to make it. Go for it. Still, you got your more heavier moving averages beneath the 200, so that's kind of like a little lead in our balloon. Might be holding on to the string, keeping our balloon from just going up here and taking off to the sky, so it might kind of drag us back down a little bit. That's how I look at it. However, man, it looks bullish over here on the VMC. She's got all the bullish signs, and MACD's doing the duck lips and stuff. Maybe she's got enough momentum to get a flip of some of these movements, like the 50 over the 200. That'd be your bullish, your golden cross. But ultimately, you know, you draw a trend line, and as long as she respects that trend line, you're in a positive trade. Even if you did FOMO in, and I can see why maybe you would, and if you're into trading those descending triangle things, then you may have already jumped in. But I see a headache up here at 12 cents, but see what she can do after. She's looking like she wants to be a little bit bullish on the 1 hour. I say go for it, girl. Go for it. Make it rain. I'm looking for any signs of major tiredness on some of these bigger time frames as far as we can go, and not seeing it. Not yet seeing it. Although, I mean, the 1 hour or the 4 hour RSI is at 71%. I mean, she's kind of toppy. But stochastics, these little lines up here can just stay up here for a minute. Interesting for Norma. She's looking very bullish. Ooh, 15 minutes she's ready to tackle that line. That would be a good one to watch. See if we get above there and close a candle above there. I like that. This one more of a triangle pattern there. Normie, just no Normie corn, what it looks like. so far. This one's called Brogue. Know nothing about this whatsoever. I'll just know that she's got a possible double bottom forming, and am I a breast guy or a bottom guy? I don't know. I mean, I just appreciate curves. I appreciate curves. And she's got some nice curves that are forming here. It's just aesthetic. It's like the 618. It's just your eyes go there. It's just, I think that's the real secret behind the French curve. They're booby silhouettes. Prove me wrong. Oh, there might be a little channel there for resistance in this. I like the double bottom thing. That's how I'm looking at it, man. So I got to swing low. What do you want the price to go? This is lining up really nice. I like that. 618 right up here at a crack. Top of the butt cheeks. Top of the butt cracks right up here at the 786. And I like this target at 1.8 cents. Because that could be 100% gain from where we are in the area that we're at right now. I like that for moonbag territory. It will not, don't know how it worked. Might struggle for here for a while. I don't know. The important thing is for price to eventually get back up to these areas at 0.013 from where we are. That would be 42% gain. It's not bad. Have to see if it gets rejected there or continues to break through. It depends. It could flag out any of these areas, but eventually after we kind of regained this area, we completed this pattern and made it confirm the butt cheek pattern. That's this one. And once that little guy gets confirmed, we got a nice little measure move that can take us higher. Now, granted, these are swing trade ideas because we're even on the 2 hour, the targets that I've got here. And I admit I'm guilty. I go for those bigger targets, but if you see, I mean, I don't think I get out of the range. They do get hit more often than not. And again, it all depends on it breaking up here and confirming, and then this one comes on the table. It's not on the table just yet, but if you can foresee that that could be on the table, you can see, oh, this really is a good place to kind of get in. So I like that. So for me, this is kind of things I look for. I'm looking for a trend line. We're close to a trend line. I would consider it. You can go to a smaller time frame and nail your entry, and that's what we use the smaller time frames for. And you might be able to get in cheaper down at 0.008, something like that, if you're looking to get in. I'm not promoting it. I'm just going over what I see on the charts. Don't even know if I'm in on this one. Am I in on this one? I'm really not trying to get all memey though. I've dabbled, but I've about dabbled as much as I'm going to dabble. I don't believe I am. But I like that. Another thing you do is set alerts, whether you do it on TradingView, you can do it on your exchange. I noticed a lot of them have that. Get that last little high we had over here, and a little alert there. And it can warn you if price comes down there, and it will. More than likely, we're getting rejected off this 200 moving average on the 15. That's usually what it does, is kind of bounce back to this 100 area. We'll see if that happens. Ordner, what do I think about Cosmos and Atom? I thought I just said that. I think they're hot. I think they're the dark horse here. I mentioned earlier, I mean, Atom, when they came out, they even said that they're not trying to pump the token or anything like that. It's basically, they came out and said it's not really worth anything. It's just, we're doing a layer 0 and it's like unlimited supply, and they can control that and work the tokenomics. And I think they have done some things like that, but it's not so much Atom as the whole ecosystem. Anything built on there has been killing it. I mean, they've done the interoperability thing. They're making it happen, and I like it. And so they're just connecting all the chains, man. Slowly but surely, they're doing it. Not talking about it, not planning on it, not building for 10 years, 15 years to figure it out. They're doing it. And they're fast, they're good. It works better than, my experience with Solana. I mean, if you use Pancakes while combining Smart Chain, you basically used it. If you played around on Chronos over on Crypto.com on their chain, you're using Atom's Cosmos technology. It's sitting at $11 right now, which I think is a great place. I mean, that was a gift when it came back to $8 and $11 back in the last bull market, right? And then it's popped back up to its highs, I think around 30 something, right? And that's before, there were all these projects that were really, I mean, they've come a long way since then. Yeah, at this area, she got up to about $44 and dropped back down. That was new. It must have been here. It was here. It was this. This was in October. Yeah. So in the summer when we had the big drop, she got scary. Man, some people bought that at 8 and they had such a nice come up. So they 3x, almost 4x their money again on that second rise. It's a nice little trading coin. But looking at her now, she's still in accumulation at $11, $10.90. This anywhere through here, man, from $5 to 14 is a great place to accumulate. Of course, the closer you can get to 5, the better, right? But that doesn't happen very often. 10 seems to be about where we kind of stay. But that will change. $28, $29. I've played Atom before, and I'm a big fan of the Atom ecosystem, and I expect at some point we're going to get a nice little parabolic move again started, just like we did. We didn't get a blow off top over here. I don't think anybody did in altcoins, thanks to all the shenanigans going on the dark side with Alameda and all that. But so far, we haven't identified any players like that yet, though they're out there. We just gotta find them. But there's people out there doing some shady stuff. But Atom is a good one. I like Atom. I'd like to see a newer high come in, and I've got these targets over here at $55 and $60. Looking at those. We got Degen coin that is over on base, which makes no sense to me. Why you need a layer 2 or a layer 3 on a layer 2, and this layer 2 is just going to do meme coins. Okay. Again, I just want to remind you that the very cold hard truth is that it is narrative that drives this market. And if you follow the narrative and see how that works, you will probably be more successful rather than falling in love with the coin that actually does have a real use case and saying, this is the one I'm going to, because it may be too early for the actual use case. But if it's got a use case and a narrative that's pumping right now, that's being put out there by a good marketing team, you'll see some results out of that. And that's really one of the things to pay attention to here in crypto. I think there's lots of cool projects that are coming out. I think a lot of them are really early for their use cases. A lot of the AI stuff definitely is. Degen lost this main trend line, so I would be looking for it to have a trouble testing that, but it looks like it found some support here, probably at a nice little fib area. I would dare say probably a 618, but I may be wrong. Not so quite. There we go. That's as close as I can get without cheating. Oh no, I didn't go to the top. Okay. Well then let's come down and take it all. Take it all, baby. I like this though. I do like that. So she's got this could be a nice little double bottom right here at this area. She might come down and retest it. I don't think so. I think she's trying to support off this 21 moving average right now. And then we'll possibly regain the 9. I'm on 1 hour time frame here. Have some resistance up in this area, but eventually, if we're doing a double bottom, right, we'll come back up here and eventually break up above this area, just like we saw in the other ones, and start making our higher targets. And it looks like she'll just go in a different trajectory and slowly make some more gains. So what are we looking at? 25, 50% gains over this next little bit before she could come up here and double top. So just saying, being below this trend line is, I mean, that's a cloud hanging over its head. She can make some gains, but only so much before she's got to deal with this. So that's how I look at it. And she still could just go and, you know, she's had this nice run up. This could just go into a nice big long accumulation. I'm not so sold on this one at the moment. This one needs some more attention, in my personal opinion. Unless you just like to throw money in things and just watch it sit there and not do nothing. I like to throw money in and watch it go up. That's the best ones. That's really what I want to focus on. So this one's not ticking that box for me. Sorry. Maybe you will. I don't know, but. Gee, what a weirdo. What a weirdo. Got weirdo coin. It's like it's on Pancake Swap. I guess we got to go over to Dex Tools to find weirdo coin. What a weirdo. Weird. Okay. Oh my God. You might actually take off, you little freak. So looking over here on base. Guess we're going to version 2 here. What a weirdo. She's cupping or rounding. Again, this is going to be a problem. A lot of people don't look for that. I look for that. I think that's important. I don't know. I mean, I do see some people just kind of get into whatever's going here and or the flag here to the upside. I mean, but you know, you are looking back where we came from, right? And what's going on horizontally and even diagonally, because that's a diagonal support resistance flip there. That means this one's definitely going to be freaking some resistance. And I hope you've been working out, because you're going to need all that energy to break back up there. But if you do, you may be Arnold Schwarzenegger and do something huge. So looking for some. Seriously, you that much? $5, $6 a year. Meme coin, you're $5. Well, some of these meme coins have gotten smart and started putting out fewer coins. Yeah. I like that idea. I know you want to buy something that's, or they're saying that everybody wants to come in and just buy the cheapest thing. I don't think that narrative is that. I think we're pretty much like, oh, this is something that's got too many zeros. Maybe it's just a bunch of crap. I think there's something in our heads that's, oh, I need to see this done something. Can't be sitting at a decimal and 10 zeros. Even Bitcoin don't do that. Have that many zeros? I mean, I don't know. Just throwing out some stuff as it crosses my mind. Other than meme coins, we got CKB that's been doing kind of nice. We've been following that one here. She came up. Lucky there. This is on the one ad. This is fresh. That's legit. That's legit. That hit. Nailed it. I need a picture of a nail. Right there. That's a fib. That's the magic. No, is that some, or is that a Bukowski measure move? Why didn't you label that? I'm sure that's a fib. That's a fib. That's a fib. It's the fibby fib. It was swing high to swing low. Were you my cheap fib? Oh my God, you can't replicate it, you can't call it. If you can't replicate it, you can't call it. I'm replicating that one over there. Give me a minute. Like she's a cheater. Gosh darn it, you need to start labeling these things. Well, you can't redirect. You suck, Road Dawg. It's not it. Where the hell did I get you from? Oh, no, that's not that one. I wouldn't even count. Is it? It is. As much as I would love to just claim that one, I just don't feel right doing it. Because this is not normally how I would pull this move to get that. All right, so we got a measure move from a fib. I'm pretty sure it's a fib level that I pull. That's how my fibs work. Or it could be. Was it the measure move? Wasn't the measure move. Not that one. All right, clearly I got to do some better notes. That measure move got exceeded. And if you did this one, was it this one? Did you do that? That might be it. That does work. From the bottom to the top there. From the breakout. It's the best that I can give you from memory. I'll try to do better taking notes. I'm sure it's a fib. I'm almost positive that's a fib. Unless it's a Bukowski measure move from... I wouldn't have done that. Oh, I don't think I would have done that. Road Dawg is confused. He can't remember how he got his target. They got hit. Nailed it. So Road Dawg can't brag about it. I can't do the lot because I can't. If I can't replicate it easily, might as well just went up here and did something crazy like to the upside. Hey, there's some higher targets up here though at 3.5, and we did see some confluence with some other things that we just did there. And 0.045. Throw that on radar for CKB. I was just scoring ups. However, now that we've got her here. Shoot, let's play ball. What say you for a move to the upside? It'll take you right there. Oh crap, we already got you. 3.7 cents. And we will label you as a measured move. Now there's no deny. Clear out some of this other stuff that's CKB. Nice gains though, man. Nice gains from there to there. 64% gains. About the bottoms. 100% gains. Are we moonbagging? Come on, baby. Look at me. Oh, you're on the other exchange. We've also got Pepe, which I fat fingered on my paper trading account, like really bad. I'm only down $500,000. Well, what's all this noise? Because that's noise. We are clearly in the range. I see no reason to keep this noise on there. I like that we can do the angles again. The angles holding? The angles are still holding. That's interesting. I don't want to clear it off too much then. The angles are still holding. That's crazy, ain't it? This angle, that... you stole the trend line, man. So that angle may continue to hold. Look how everything is just respecting that angle. Support resistance flips. Well, no doubt that angle's important. Oh, Peppy, oh, Peppy. Let's get some of these out of the way. So, see, we had a measure move here we're looking for, and that has not yet been hit. Maybe it will not be. Probably took the biggest one too, didn't I? Taking the most recent one would have been a lot more accurate, wouldn't you say, even for the retest of that area? Wouldn't you say? Don't you think that's interesting? I mean, you may notice things like that when you notice it, you know? And sometimes you don't always see me taking the biggest move, and sometimes you will see me do that. I didn't do it then, but gosh darn it, you should have. You would have nailed it. Just saying. Just a few things to consider in our little channel ideas, because basically it's a channel, right? That's normally what we would do to get that measurement. But it's just a little thing to share. So we're liking that, right? We can connect these guys, so that should be a little area to kind of give us some headache. However it gets up there, that's at 0.0000083 area, somewhere through there. I like that she's holding this though. That's important. That's pretty cool. So I'm not worried about that. Looks like we're holding this area pretty tight. With a little trend line that may continue to hold on the 4 hour, I take that as a good sign. I have no moving averages over here. What happened? Didn't erase them, did I? Oh man. No. Tell me it's not so. When did I erase them? I hate it when I do that. There they are. I hate it when I do that. So whatever I said there, we'll get it. Little confluence, kinda, sorta. I know that one looks crazy, but that one actually has a good chance. If this area holds 0.0001608. .0000892 will be a nice little shorter term target. 4 hour, we're struggling with this 200 moving average. may continue to be a struggle. May retest some of these areas on this bottom trend line. Could happen. Ooh, I like that. 0.0001227 area. Targets I'm looking for Pepe. I want that one bad. You know why I want that one bad? Because seriously, I'm down $500,000 in Pepe. I'm only up because I bought so much Bitcoin. Fat Thumb did too over here at 65, but I'm letting it slide because it's in the green. I bought it too much. Okay. Pepe, don't you kill my Monopoly money. Also take a look at Gala Games here. She's got a nice little scallop thing going on, recovering this 200 moving average with a 100 already above it. I'm liking what that looks like. Now she got the death cross. I know she did. It's not always horrible, but keep an eye on Gala. She might be up to something. I'm not saying buy now, but pay attention to her. She did lose this parabola, and that was a nice one that was holding really well. So usually when you drop that, it's down and sideways. So don't get too I wouldn't get too excited just yet, but keep your eye on it just for anything bullish that might happen, such as a breakout above this trend line. Then we'll start paying a little bit closer attention. Maybe it's got where that 100 will flip to the upside and eventually drag this 50 back across the 200 for the golden cross, the buy signal. Right now, it gave you a sell signal on the 4 hour. I would pay attention to that. Watch it. It's also one of them triangle-y things. When you get rid of the parabola and you start doing this stuff, oh crap, it's one of them triangles now, right? We get rid of that. Yeah, you don't trust those. Never trust a triangle. Not a symmetrical triangle. Don't trust them. That alone's worth membership to my free trading community. It's for tonight only. It's free every night, but it's only extra free tonight. If you want that extra freeness, you go join now, or you will not get that extra freeness. You will miss out on that extra freeness. I'm telling you. I keep feeling like Grifter's going to show back up one of the days this week. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I want to keep it a little bit more positive and just more funny. But, Grifter's been saying some very funny things in my head that I don't know. Probably need some encouragement for Grifter to make it back here. There we go. In the moment, how's it going, man? And Grimmer wants to take a look at Trias. My pleasure. And Caspa for Justin. And there's Haven. How's it going, Haven? Guys, this is unbelievable. I'm trolling Solana meme so hard. I'm a 42 sol on the day, man. Great. Haven, you're killing it, man. You're killing it. Hey, I gotta give you a shout out because I catch stuff, but I don't always catch it during the stream, but it kind of clicks afterward, you know, filling in dots. But I got to give you a shout out, man. You took a nest egg and you took a big chance with that, and it's paid off, and that takes a lot of balls. So yeah, that deserves some acknowledgement right there. The Haven saw. Haven saw what I saw. It's like, oh hell, we're going full bear market right now. I got a nest egg. This is the perfect time to deploy it. Boom. And it sounds, Haven, like you got in on the bottoms on some of these things, or DCA'd in on your strategy, whatever. You were doing it at the right time, and now you're starting to. Well done, my man. Just do me a favor. When you start seeing 2 to 3x on that balance, do me a favor. Don't listen to the voices. Let it ride, baby. Let it ride. Let it all ride. Take out your collateral. Even at 2 or 3x, you're still going to. That way, you know that you've aced it. You have not aced it until you pull out your collateral and then you let the rest of it make your gains. And then you're in a sweet spot that nobody can take away from you. You are safe. And even if all hell, if we go to World War III tomorrow, at least you're not going to lose out on the crypto part. So shout out to Haven, man. He did it. He did it. I would like to hear your story sometime, Haven. Or at least, you know, a little bit about your journey there. Because I know it's doing it for you. All right. So we did that item, and then okay, Trias. Let's take a look at Trias. Man, I used to like this one, want to be in this one. It started getting away from me. And then, oh, it's on MexC. It hasn't always been on MexC, has it? Well, apparently, I looked at that before. Yeah, it hasn't always been over there. It was over on KuCoin. I don't think it was there when I migrated off of Kook. It was, and so I couldn't take it with me, so. Ooh. Okay, well. So we got to talk about it. Now we were looking at this and it obviously did not happen. Okay, first of all, we're going to zoom out. Get our bearings first. So 3-day, weekly, 5-day, whichever floats your boat. As long as you can see what's going on with as little noise as possible. Let's pull our fibs and get our bearings here. All right, and we did that, which we should have done. So far, she's playing by the rules pretty well. Could be a chance to come back and retest 712, especially since there's not much over there. Might even come a little bit lower, 629. Gotta throw that out there. However, she's showing some good signs of finding support right where she's at, to be honest. Off that 21 moving average seems to be, that area seems to be holding and bouncing, so I like that. Let's take a look at these signs first here on the weekly. MACD, oh, she crossed. Gosh darn it, just like she crossed over here. What happened when she crossed over here? Draw a horizontal line. That's Alt H, right? Not horizontal, vertical. That would be Alt V. Last time she did that, yeah, this happened. I don't think we'll see the same thing, and a lot of it has to do that we got a lot of money flow, all that's starting to trickle down. It looks like she's taking a little bit of a beating here, but there's some mixed signals here. There are definitely some little mixed signals here. I don't think it's that bearish though. So we know we got a chance to retest this horizontal support area, but we've also got this diagonal area. Let's get a little confluence here with a fib. So let's play around with this area about where our 618 fib. We haven't quite really touched it from where I pulled there. Let's go all the way to the bottom and see what we got. The bottom could be down here, and that makes sense too as a wick. It could wick down there. So we'll mark this area 2. It was the red line we started out with, so we got a little confluence now with the 618 overlapping it a little bit. It might come into play with maybe a wick down there or something. So there are some areas that it might come down to if we keep going sideways and losing some momentum, which we can. There's areas that it might bounce off of, and actually that's what I would be looking for. But you did break out of this pattern to the upside, right? And now it's got a good chance of coming back and retesting it. So 873, that's, in my mind, that's a great one to look for. This one, 737, may not even happen, but I don't know. But that's if. Now let's go down to the daily, because the daily is looking a little bit more promising, right? Yeah. Dayton's saying we might have already got our bounce in, so let's keep an eye out. And it may not. 50 might cross that 100 and kind of bring us back down to retest it. That's what I would be looking for. This is when I start just kind of playing around trend lines a little bit. Oh, we lost that. That sucks. Let's get the big old scary measure moves. Oh God, we're going to 0. We're going down to 578. That's interesting. It wicked down and then it went. Does that mean something? That's pretty cool. From layer to layer, that's an interesting way to measure it, but that looks a little accurate. It's a good chance that we might have found some support here. It appears that we made... Oh, we came back to the same spot. That's technically, it's so bullish. It really is, because it didn't make a lower low. We like that. So the daily's showing me some good signs that Trius may have found a local support. Now it does set it up for a possible, head and shoulders top pattern. And when this is a top area, so rejection here. So that could happen. Of course, it could just be a big nothing burger and a big fake out, which, considering how our moving averages are moving so strong for this time frame, I'm thinking that's probably what you're looking at. But we don't know for sure. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But right now, she looks like she's wanting to at least have to come back up here and retest $16, $17 at some point. And bouncing off at 9 to do that's pretty good play. Because that could be up to 70, 80% gains, almost 100%, depending on where you get in and where you get out. We make it up that high. I like it. It's just this trend line here and this trend line here are going to be a little killjoys for right now. But nice rounded bottom accumulation. We're finishing up our accumulation move, so she's getting ready to do the bigger thing. So don't think, oh God, well I better just call it quits. No. We in the market. The big numbers will come if you're patient. It just depends on your strategy and what you're doing. And I see lots of bearish or bullish divergence down here on the daily time frame, saying just give this one some time. It may take you a couple of months, but I think you'll be happier with something around $25 than you will 15, 16. Have you seen Milady on Sol? I have not. Will I regret it? I don't have as much confidence in copycats. I really don't. But I'm not a meme expert, but that's just... Well, you got a trend line, and that's about all I can give you. Well, not really. I can give you some extra, but it's going to cost you hitting the like button.
For those of you out there that hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm shooting for this guy for a target. Although this other guy could possibly get hit. If she's still very, very bullish, maybe. But mostly this guy, 0.0067 area. Ooh, that's juicy. That's 275% gains. That's crazy, y'all. If you don't agree with that, you think you need something shorter term, then well, I can give you a shorter term target, but you ain't gonna like it because it sucks. It's right here. I don't know, may not be too terrible. That's 97% gains. That's not terrible. That's at 0.00366 37, that area. So my lady, as long as she doesn't fall below this trend line, doesn't look like she's going to. She looks like she's actually starting to move to the upside. Price action starting to tilt up. I like that as a bullish sign. Just going by price action alone and my Fibonacci is all I need over here. And that's what I got. Just come back in a few days and see if you say, Road Dawg, you nailed it, or Road Dawg, you suck. I'll take either one. I don't care. Holy crap, Haven. 5 memberships. You guys are 5 members. I don't know. It's Remy No Limits got one. Achincha got one. Rising Sun got one. AD got one. Jorge got one. Cool. Wow. And I am getting ready. I'm going to try to do it this week. Do the first members only stream. And if you can't make it live, that's cool. You can. It's only going to be available to members. You're the only ones that can watch it. And I'm going to start out just going over the basics of TA. Foundations, get the basics out of the way, build on from there. And I would really appreciate if you got any questions, you can leave comments on those streams, actual comments. I will actually see those. So if there's something that you don't think I explained clearly, or you would like to find out more about it, any questions you don't understand, whatever. This is like I'm going to do these as like an AMA weekly screen share type thing, opening up about my portfolios. Well, not all of them, but I'll at least show you what coins I'm in and some of the trading accounts that I've got. And you can see the values, and we can go over trades that I make. It gets a little bit more personal and, I don't know, kind of like a mentor-ish type thing, but we just kind of hang out and I just give you my opinion and ask me whatever, and I'll show you any kind of tricks I got at work. I don't know. Pick my brain if you may not want to pick my brain. I don't know. We just hang out, listen to music, and trade. And I don't know. We'll do stuff. We'll see how it goes and what it develops into. But eventually, I want to try to piece together maybe a little video course of short videos, kind of like I did with Chart School, but not go in all heavy with the editing and stuff. But maybe take it a little bit further and put it in the a members area there. Because I appreciate you guys, your support. It means a lot. If you're giving to me, I'm giving back. That's how it works. The more you give, the more you get. That's such as karma, and that's how I'm playing it. La da da. I don't have to sit here and spend my whole stream shilling. You need to join join that, do this, buy that, do this, and spend all my time talking about that and dead people. I can just, look at charts. I like doing this. This is what got me where I am anyway. What is this one? I got one last coin to look at. It's ENA on my list, and that's over on Binance. And this one is what? I got some of this, and it was before today, so I need some more information here. Did we make a cut? Where did I buy you? I got you on Coinbase, I think. Sweet, Daddy. I think I'll check you out. Did you make a come up? Did you make a come up? Base. I don't recommend going all in on it, but I recommend building something of a position over there, because I can see that taking off and just being for all the new people and how simple that they're going to plan to make this be, where you don't even want to go to the dexes, you don't even want to go pull your money off and put it on some other exchange, because we just got it all right here for you, baby. We're Web3. I think they're working on something. I mean, we like Coinbase because they're crypto, but they lean heavy toward the other side too. Don't fool you. Don't let them fool you. All right, so I like this trend line. I just can't find much support for it back. Well, a little bit. Okay. I don't like to just start willy-nilly in the middle. I like to see something cut through that candle though. And you're trying to break it. Are you breaking it? ENA, are you breaking us? Are you trying to go down, baby? Let's look at the bigger time frame on ENA. Ooh, your stochastics are floored to the bottom though. I like that. Where's the RSI? She ain't at the bottom, but gosh darn it. I like it when you catch them both at the bottom. You got a good buy on it at whatever time frame. This is not the bottom. She's holding the 9 moving average on the 4 hour. I'll need to see that hold. It can with stochastics being down that low. MACD starting to look a little bearish there on the 4 hour. A little bearish on the 2 hour. Don't have a whole lot of price stuff to go with here. We start connecting our little dots and we got that going on. Yeah, I mean, if we forget about this line, let's just make it as confusing as you can, Road Dawg. Just go ahead. Make it as confusing as you can for everybody. Was that a magic trick? You erased it and then there was another one behind it. So it had this little channel that we broke up to, not very much volume going on there. I don't see bearish divergence. I see some hidden bullish divergence, which kind of tells me that I do need to be looking at this particular trend line right here, which we've seemed to have lost. Oh me, oh my, whatever will we do? Let's just throw in the towel right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think. So I'm looking for a bounce at one of these two areas here. 0.5 or 0.6 or the 6-1. 618, one of those. Did I do this? Ignore what I just said there. I'm sorry. That was the wrong fib to pull it from. I want to go from swing low, swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And that will be this 0.5 and this 0.618. With a slight chance to come back down to the 786 because we do have a trend line there. So we do have to include it. Main one I would be looking for to hold though. I think the 106 has got a good chance. I'm going to color it green. And we'll keep the 101. The 95 on the back burner there. It's might have a good chance to flip there with it. Divergence. It may even flip higher. But because it broke out of this, it's got a good chance to come back and retest this trend line. So I want to keep an eye on that. Now go back to my original idea that we were looking at with the, I don't think, I probably don't have to do it because I think we got that same trend line. We got that one. Here's an idea. We'll keep those same angles and then before we got our candle bodies there, it could be a channel that we may fall back into. And it looks like that's what we're doing, quite honestly. And if I had to revise that, I would start looking, well, I think this one comes into play there. ENA. Quan Boy Beats, thank you for your tea. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, welcome, thanks for hanging out at the show. Kurt says, what do you think of power, Road Dawg? Dog of all roads. I'm just on that road that leads to Bitcoin. What was it? Power, POWR? Is that the one I got? Is this Power Ledger? I'm telling you, seriously, I've got way too many little smaller bags of some of this stuff. Now I got EWT. That's the one I'm thinking about, which I don't know why, but I've had that one for when did I buy that? 2 years ago in the bear market. Power. Well, as a coin or as a project, if you want to know what I think about it, I like to check over at Tokenmetrics and see what they say. Power, it is Power Ledger, okay. And I think I would have rather went with Power Ledger than Energy Web Token, although supposedly there's a tie-in between, oh gosh, who is it? The rat poison guy, I forgot his name. Warren Buffett in it somehow. Don't know. don't know if that's even the case anymore. But we got, okay, so we typed it in, right? Power Ledger. I clicked it. Oh, you're not showing up? Why? That's weird. Okay, well, I guess then we're just going to look at the basics. I think it would have a better chance of doing better this market since we got the deep end thing going on and real world use cases. From the best I can remember what they were doing, just tokenizing electricity payments and things like that. Power Ledger is a technology company that builds software for distributed and centralized energy markets for a sustainable future. It has developed a blockchain-based platform that enables tracking and trading of energy, flexibility, service, and environmental commodities. I think that's kind of interesting, really. It was just before its time when it came out. And a lot of the good projects will be. Peer-to-peer energy trading. So I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking like the people that have windmills, windmills and things like that, selling their energy to the networks and things like that, was my understanding the whole reason that it was created. 2024 Power Ledger has been recognized as one of the top 50 companies in Crypto Valley and Zug, Switzerland. Our technologies received global recognition, including the Renewable Energy Markets Award for innovation and new market approaches to sustainable energy, Sir Richard Branson's Global Extreme Tech Challenge, and many more. Jim Green, co-founder and chairman, was named Australian EY FinTech Entrepreneur of the Year. So, got lots of accolades. They've been around for a while, and they still are around. Token-wise, it's still we're back to small market territory, or just exiting at 37 cents. Not bad for it. Circulating supply is 500 million. Total supply is 1 billion. So half the circulating supply is out there. All-time high was 6 years ago at $2 and didn't do as well last market. But then again, this wasn't the narrative that might work for that market. So I'm kind of curious. She didn't make a higher high, but she still broke above the trajectory. So let's take a look at Power Ledger. One thing I want to do before if I do take a, I would like to see how they're doing on GitHub. Do they have anything on GitHub? Nothing on GitHub? Yeah, probably not. Because they're not their own chain. I guess they probably would. Well, shouldn't you have something? Shouldn't you have something? Something going on? So it looks like Kraken's got it. I didn't know it was that hard to find still. Oh, here we go. MexC's got it. BingX has got it. BingX. I want to say Binance. I think they've had it for the longest. So we got it against what? The dollar? Would that be a long enough chart? Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks juicy. So Power Ledger, double bottoming multi. It's got a multi-cycle double bottom if you want to look at it that way. Now, will this be the cycle that comes back up here and meets the buck crack at 95 cents? I don't know. I hope so. I would hope that maybe it would go above it. It does kind of make me wonder, man, if we took this long to come up here to this, and this is one of those wild ass Fibonacci, Gartley, whatever kind of reversal pattern thingies. But it could get what they call a type 2 return, which would be coming back and doing this again, or this could be it. It depends on how we look at it. I'm just concerned that it might do something like this before it actually comes up here, and then we can see the big growth. I don't know. I'm curious about this one because it's showing signs that it is wanting to turn back around and do this. That would suck. I mean, it would suck for right now, but maybe next cycle it might actually have the legs it needs to like really take off then. You might have a little something here going on if we look at that as being a bear trap. but we've already got that candle wick up that met any kind of moves from that. So that kind of already played out. And now we're kind of doing something along the lines of this. Well, she's a tricky read. I like that it's above the trend line. And I'm on the weekly. The 50 moving average is easing toward that 200. That will help. That will help. But the 100 is also below the 200. So it's a little give and take on the weight to keep us drawn down to this area for a little while. So I do think it's possible to finally pick it up 32 cents, 35. Where are we at? 37? So it may drop a few pennies over the next little bit. The biggest thing you could hope for is, you know, another big spike up like that. So if I were playing this, I would... Not that one. I would just kind of target fib areas for sales. Just have limit orders just in case that we get a wick and they get hit. And then you can, you know, you can profit from it, and if it comes back down to the bottom, you can get back in or something. That would be a way that I would play this one. I mean, at all these levels, anywhere where you can take profit on the way up. Because if she were to do that, I mean, 30, 50, 100, 120, I mean, you can get some good profit doing that. You just never know when or if it's going to do it. If it's going to do it this month, next month, or 3 months from now. Interesting one. Hopefully she can find, you know, the other part of her double bottom here to go complete this one and then go ahead and do something good this cycle. We should be in for a better treatment of the narrative on it. I just don't know if by the end of this cycle where well, then she's got to come back and do it all over for the bear market. Crazy weird, right? Kind of a hard read on the long-term guesstimation on this one. So going to the smaller time frames like the 4 hour, which would be more relevant to where we are now, we're bearish because we're below it. So that sucks. So we got to see some improvements there. So a good chance, a really good chance that this 32 cent area won't be coming. It may not just come immediately, but she does seem to be on her way with what she's done here and what she's continue to do. Don't mean to be the bearer of more news, but it looks like she's going to be dull for a while. Nerd says the CPI data this week affect crypto. It probably will, because market makers love that on crypto days. On the days of anytime that the Fed does an announcement, you can almost bet that you're going to see something that looks like this. You're going to see price, whatever it's doing here, and do like a heartbeat pattern where it just comes in and does something like that, cleans out all the longs and shorts, or shorts and longs, wipes everybody out, and then kind of levels the playing field again. They love to do that on those days. Horrible days to trade. But yeah, I guess that's coming up, right? We got a little thing here. But yeah, we got to start paying more attention to that as the big money's coming into Bitcoin and crypto. Now we're going to start trading. We've got our bull cycle going on. Yay, yay, yay. But Wall Street's going to be the damper to that parade, because when they get scared, they're going to be dropping like flies. They got paper hands when it comes to this stuff. On the other crypto and stuff, you're going to see it fall. We got a taste of that, and we got to start tracking Wall Street metrics now, because when they start falling off, the risk assets are, you know, we got to start paying a little bit more attention to that stuff now. We had to do it last cycle too. It makes it a little bit tougher, but just smarter to do that so you can see what's going on in the market. Because trust me, I mean, everything's not in the ETFs. What is in the ETFs is probably pretty good, but you got the players out there that are going to paper hand this. They're just in for the quick buck. The ones that aren't really serious about holding it or anything, and we're going to see that. So we got to start keeping up with that. And ES1 is typically a good metric to watch, and we'll probably start doing that again on the show. Duh. I like it better when we're away from it, but then you start seeing how much power Wall Street can have over crypto. We saw it last time. Those are the people who got their fingers in buying it up this time, huh? Getting their positions ready. They ready to do a number. But we will make our gains. This will be a good cycle for gains. I think it's just going to be hard not to take them all too early and then fight not taking them at all, because you got to have a plan to get your capital out. You just got to do it. Got to do it. I lost me chat. I erased me chat. Pop out the old chat there. One Boy Beat says, bro, these beats are fire. Yeah. They're over on Epidemic Sound, and I think... Who have I got now? I've got some favorites over there. But the intro that I've got, this guy's on YouTube too. It's called NBHD Nick. And he does not look what he... This is what he looks like, and this is how I picture him in my head. Because he looks like a YouTube... I picture him... When I listen to his music, I picture this guy singing this stuff. I don't know why. And this guy needs one of those songs because he's Dub Digital. That song Digital would... What the hell, Dub? That's not YouTube. Oh well. May not get to see Dubby. Yeah, we will. Search Dub Digital. Thank you. So this is the guy that I see doing it because I don't know. I like Dub. He's a cool dude. Another streamer. He's just not getting the traction. And he's been around for a while. He's been... But that's who I see performing this in my head. But this is the guy actually in MBHC. Man, he's fire. But run it up and add it. All of his, but they're available here on YouTube too. And you see his videos or just listen to his playlist and stuff. But that's who I've been featuring in my intros because I just like his lyrics and his music and stuff. And I think some of this stuff that I've been playing tonight, some of it mixed in too. Oh, now I just messed it all up. I hit the wrong button. I do that. Gosh darn it. Well, then I'll run him up to the top of the list. This is some of his stuff. And now I'm just trying to get back to my bearings. Okay, back out our chart. All right. So we answered that, I think. All right, cool. I think we're caught up with the chat. Right? Girl, those hearts, they just speak to me. Well, I went over my list of things I was going to go over. Other than BRC20 tokens, they're a little bit hot right now. How's Mew doing? I did some liquidity over on CoinEx for Mew token just to see how it does because it had like some... The APY was just insane for a day and a week, so... Yeah, I hadn't seen it just floor me with what it would do a return, but it's been making gains. I need to check it again. So Mew, cat in a dog's world. Oh, did you fall? Oh, you double top like a... Sure. Confirmed double top. That's what it looks like. So you're going down. I guess I lost any gains that I had in that pair. I don't know, maybe not. Might you find support here at the 618? I hope to God you do. That's the only thing that's going to save you. It's the only thing that's going to get you to my little target. I'm not going to use my fib because I used the cheater fib over here. I guess I am using the cheater fib. 382. Let's hope for that because, gosh darn it. You gotta have the 618 save you. If it doesn't save you, because it doesn't look like it's going to. It really isn't. Looks to me. You got a double top and then you retested that and you're going to come down for a measured move. But nobody who's in this wants to hear all the way back down to the bottom. That could happen. That's what it's kind of hinting at right here. Although if we kind of really look at it, I would probably look at an 886 retracement to this level. If I had to predict a place, I would say probably here first. Downside, more than likely, coming for cats in a dog world unless some miracle happens. I don't see it. You lost that too. It's another way to look at it, losing this. So, or did we already do that? No, we went horizontal. Yeah, it's got lots of confidence saying down. Oh well. I keep losing the chat. Pop it out one more time. Pop it wise up. Hey, appreciate the super chat, Kurt. Thanks for looking at power. Appreciate it. Wish it performed better. I think it's just before its time. That's an actual good way to use crypto, and we will see that. She's just early to the game, but we do have that narrative. I would keep an eye on it. It's not about, I mean, I'm an energy web token, and if I had choice between the two, I would choose power over it. I just would. So I envy on that. At least you're in the one that's of the two that's probably got a better chance to play out. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Let's celebrate the third super. Let's celebrate their third super, or on the live. Hey, let's celebrate. You know, I've not set mine up to do my first one. That's terrible of me, but I need to do that. Third super chat. Hey, I definitely appreciate it. That's help our channel. Because I'm not on here showing everything, anything other than, you know, I do have affiliate links for the exchanges, which it's supposed to be a source of income. I haven't really told. I can't tell. But anyway, eventually, I guess. Tangem Wallets, company that I respect. So that's about the only thing that I kind of really put out there. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back again tomorrow on Monday. Again, this week I will be doing a special membership stream, and we'll see how that goes and what direction we want to take some of that stuff. But great time to pick my brain on anything during that time, and I'll put that. And if you miss it, you can always catch the next one. Put your questions in there. I'll come back to them. Thanks for hanging out with me. Trade safely, and tomorrow will be the day to kind of watch out for to see what we're doing. Let's take one more last look at Bitcoin to see if she's hasn't broke out of a trend line I've got there, which is not the greatest line on that particular time frame. She's a trying. Let's see if they kind of push us up tomorrow or kind of play games with us. I'm always expecting them to play games with us on Monday, so trade carefully. But we'll see you tomorrow night and see what we got in the market. Let's get out there and make that money. Thanks for hanging out with me. God bless y'all.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go.
I do appreciate it, Kurt. Thank you.
Good night, John boy. Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Show you like my body.